Hello there everybody, welcome back to another part of Inazuma Only. This is the fourth part, I believe. So yeah, you can guess what we're going to do today. You might see it in the left corner already. We're actually going to Inazuma, yay! I've started this account on August 28th and I still haven't gone to Inazuma yet because usually because of circumstances, because I just didn't always have the time to record and everything. So, editing Ichiya here. I just wanted to let you all know that this part of Inazuma Only was recorded way in advance. We're talking like over 8 months ago, so I apologize in advance. I still hope it's an enjoyable part, even though the editing is a little bit older. So yeah, but today we're actually going to Inazuma and we can finally ascend all of our characters, hopefully. I've accidentally started the quest earlier, and basically we're discussing with Paimon a way to go to Inazuma because it is locked off due to a thunder barrier. And Paimon had the glorious idea that we should find someone who is from Inazuma so that they perhaps can give us a tip on how to get there. There she is, Yippee. Let's ask her.
Is there anything I can help you with?
We wanted to ask, how do we get into Inazuma?
Straightforward as usual.
Oh, so that's why you're here. Well, there is a way.
Great! We came to the right person!
But the chance of success is incredibly small.
Huh. Incredibly small? Then how did you get out of Inazuma in the first place?
It was in leaving Inazuma that I found out just how dangerous this method truly was. All I had to rely on was a little wooden raft that I'd put together myself. There was a storm raging ahead of me, and my pursuers were close on my tail. After I'd escaped their clutches, I floated on the open ocean for I don't know how many days. My rations and fresh water supply soon ran out, and I remember getting to the point where I was sure I'd reached the end. Then I blacked out. But to my surprise, my journey didn't end there. Or to put it another way, a new beginning found me.
Did someone from Liyue save you?
Ah, that's right. I escaped by the skin of my teeth. The fact that I'm even alive to tell the tale must be a sign that the gods were watching over me.
It was Rex Lapis.
Horrible journey! And you set off knowing how dangerous it was? Why?
Well, because everything is just too restrictive over there. The atmosphere is so stifling. The Kanjo Commission subjects everyone leaving or entering the nation to a protracted approval process, and I felt like I didn't belong there. One of the obligations of the Kanjo Commission is to conduct rigorous identity checks on all individuals leaving or entering Inazuma. All non-nationals are processed centrally on Rito upon arrival. Meanwhile, the Tenryo Commission is responsible for implementing the recently promulgated Vision Hunt Decree. They act like the executive arm of the Raiden Shogun's rule, loyal, yet unfeeling. It doesn't feel good to speak ill of my home like this, but after spending so long under that oppressive atmosphere, I begin to lose all hope for the future. What I mean to say is, unless you have an extremely compelling reason to go to Inazuma, you should abandon your plans of trying to get there. You should know that the sea around Inazuma is engulfed in a perpetual tempest of wind and rain. Supposing you survived that, you would still need to get past the samurai guards that enforce the Sakoku Decree, the closed nation policy of Inazuma. And even if you did manage to find a way, you'd still have to produce the necessary documentation at the Rito Center for processing Outlanders. Otherwise, you'd be kicked out immediately. They only set that up as a port to guarantee a supply of goods and information to the island. Most Outlanders would be unable to acquire the documentation needed. But if you really are set on going, there is one thing you could try. You could ask someone from the Crux Fleet if they have some way of getting you to Inazuma. They're well known in Liyue. Voyaging far and wide has made them a well-traveled group with a wide range of experiences.
Let's give it a try, I guess, because it's basically our only option anyway.
Let's go find Captain Beto!
Alright, so the Sakoku decree that Atsuko mentioned is actually like, I'm still very impressed Genshin implemented this, but it actually existed in real life Japan. It was also called the Sakoku Decree. And Rito Island, the place we're going, is actually based on the island called Deshima. It was a place to essentially keep the foreigners who wanted to enter Japan. It was an artificial island. So they couldn't enter Japan, they could only stay on this artificial island, basically. Like, the country was sealed off for 200 years, and only Edo period was the Sakoku Decree lifted, and foreigners were officially allowed again into the country. I apologize if I got some of the history stuff mixed up. I studied Japanese studies at university, and it's not just about the Japanese language. You also study history there and modern societal issues and do research about it, so it's not just about the Japanese language. It's been a while since I've studied it. I'm out of university at the moment, but yeah, I studied it for 3 years, so that's where I got my information from. But if you want more information, I can link some articles down below, perhaps. But I really found great enjoyment that Hoyoverse actually decided to portray a little bit of a darker part of Japanese history, like being locked up for 200 years, and the issues that come with it, of course, because as we all know, Inazuma is a very troubled nation. I mean, we're gonna go there in a moment, but Inazuma is a very troubled nation, and I think it was a great choice for them to pick this era of Japan as a time reference. I think it was a very cool idea of them to do that. I just felt like mentioning these things because I feel like this is something not many people who play Genshin actually know about. If you want to, I can also make an episode where we focus on the NPCs there, because there are some funny references that I found. Obviously, normally it would be very difficult to reach Beidou's ship, but since we have a certain animal boy, we can just quickly fly over there. We meet him right away. There he is. If it isn't Inazuma Only who has never been to Inazuma.
I knew you guys would come.
Come on. What a fascinating being. You two give off not only the essence of wind and earth, but also of... yes, the stars.
Huh? The fragrance of what now? That's the weirdest compliment Paimon's ever heard.
Kazuha is so poetic.
I mean only to say I am certain that it is by fate, not chance alone, that we should meet. And that gives our encounter meaning.
Young man is Kaidahara Kazuha, a temporary addition to my crew for reasons I won't bore you with. Occasionally he opens his mouth and flowers come out instead of words.
That is such a pretty way of saying he's poetic.
Would it not be romantically irresponsible of me not to acknowledge it with a line or two of poetry?
Man, I love him. He's so soft.
Okay then. Once the clash is underway, I'll give you a chance to perform.
Only if the mood takes me, of course. Poetry for poetry's sake tends to lack meaning.
I agree.
I don't want to pass this opportunity up too easily, especially seeing as our great hero here might be in attendance. The Crux Clash is a martial arts tournament that I hold. There'll be a whole bunch of folks taking part to showcase their talents. There are 2 important rules. 1, competitors must be renowned fighters. We want those with real martial arts ability, not just people taking part for the fun of it. So, you've got nothing to worry about there. I don't think there's anyone out there who hasn't heard of you. 2, you can't take part if you've got a vision. Otherwise, things get a little one-sided.
I don't have a vision, but I just casually am able to use all the elements anyway.
But we didn't come here to take part in a martial arts tournament.
Well, before you dismiss the idea completely, you might be interested to hear that the prize this time round is particularly sought after. Get this. It's a masterless vision.
Supplied by myself, as a matter of fact. If the tournament champion can reawaken that vision, it belongs to them.
Oh, Kazuha's still looking for answers.
Really such thing as a masterless vision?
When a vision bearer dies, the light in their vision will fade away. but the shell that housed that light remains. As for whether this shell has any practical application, well, this remains to be seen. But my intuition tells me that while it remains in the world, it may just be possible for someone else to inherit it.
I was just thinking, but isn't it like exactly the other way around of when a person dies? If a vision dies, the light goes out and the shell remains, and if a person dies, well, the memory of them remains in this world, but not the shell, like the body and everything goes back to the soil, you know. But the memory of them remains. So isn't the vision like exactly the other way around? That's kind of an interesting thought, I don't know. Kazuha is so poetic, he makes me think about things. I really love him. I'm so sad I had to skip him.
Yep. And the way I see it, a vision is a badge of recognition from the gods. So if anyone's able to rekindle it, it's gotta be an individual of exceptional strength and talent.
And of course everyone thinks that's me. Cause who else? To be honest, I'm not interested. A vision is of no use to me. They're really trying to convince me, but I just want to go to Inazuma.
Yeah, we're interested in getting to Inazuma.
Exactly, Paimon, exactly.
Inazuma? You want to go there?
He's like, who in their right mind would willingly go there?
Good choice.
Because he just escaped from there, essentially.
Inazuma aboard the Alcor. Up to you.
Alright.
Just want her to take part in your tournament.
What's wrong with that? The more talent we have, the better the tournament will be. I couldn't let a competitor like you fall through the net.
Oh, then let's go. Let's give it a shot.
Great. Then let's get you signed up. Head to the tournament arena in Guyun Stone Forest. Kazuha and I will be over soon.
Well then, let's go to the tournament, shall we? Oh, another thing I really like about Mizuki is that she can be used for exploration. Yay! And I can switch between her and Wandera, and it's really good. Oh, I have completely forgot to mention that I got Mizuki's weapon actually. So yay, the fate point was not wasted. I grinded so much. Look at this. This hurts. It hurts so bad. So bad. Let's talk to Chinyo. I'm sure I'm butchering the names.
Here for the Crux Clash too? If so, seems I found myself another new adversary. For me, obtaining a vision is the final and most important piece in the puzzle that is my life.
Do you want to become a hero? Do you want to become an adventurer?
Oh, no. It's not about what I want to do. This is about who I want to be. I am looking to become a perfect person.
Oh goodness gracious, he's delusional.
You have so much self-confidence.
Yeah, that is a nice way of saying you are narcissistic. But alright.
Of course, I also put in a few good days' practice, concentrating mostly on rare and esoteric styles of Kung Fu. As a high achiever by nature.
Oh, he's so unlikable. He's so unlikable. I mean, still good luck, I suppose, to get where you want in life, but I really think you should reconsider your priorities. Yeah, I'm gonna say I'm sure you have.
I seem to have gained another fan.
Oh goodness, no.
Overwhelm you though. You'll need your wits about you today. Now then, if you don't mind, I need to finish my pre-competition routine. It's not too long now before you'll get to see me in action.
Oh, I can't wait to beat this guy up with my dull blade.
You seem like you're raring to go. Are you ready to compete?
Yes, I'm ready.
Then please follow me into the arena.
I can't wait to beat that one guy who has the really large ego. Oh yeah, I'm facing off against him.
Many is the favorite to win this tournament. Her first bout begins now.
You? You're the hero that...
What a
Hello, Kazuha. Can I talk to Kazuha? Oh, never mind. I have to talk to both of them.
I knew I wouldn't regret introducing you as the favorite. So, what do you think, Kazuha? Can't you spare a word or two to congratulate our up-and-coming champion?
You're forcing him to come up with like a haiku or something on the spot. That's not gonna work like that.
Alright. Let me think how to aptly phrase these words of praise. You fought well.
He's truly a free spirit.
For one thing, we don't want you wasting all your energy in the early rounds fighting people who are well below your level. Not to mention, You must be itching to fight someone in your league too, right? So, I'm putting you straight through to the semifinals.
Huh? But we only just started the qualifiers. Seems like a crazy system if we just skip straight to the semifinals.
Well, this is Beto making the rules, so they can't really say anything about it, right?
This is how Captain Beto works.
Yeah.
You won't
Can I talk to the one guy who I just defeated? I want to talk to him. I want to know what he has to say for himself.
Your opponent has fought many rounds to get to the semifinals. This makes him a seasoned warrior. You may well be stronger than him, but this should not give you cause to lower your guard.
Man, I wish I had Kazuha, but I had to skip him. I'm so sad, and now he's not coming back.
Very well.
I'm so sad.
Show me that you are ready to
Kazuha is one of my favorite characters in the game. Unsurprisingly, of course. Also, I forgot to mention, but Anemo is my favorite element. Feel free to let me know in the comments what your favorite element is. I am ready. Rongshi. Do you think I should... Do I get an achievement if I lose? I'm not sure. I don't think so.
Congratulations. I was beaten by the best.
I think he's very sweet. You fought well yourself. I believe you have the potential to be champion. I feel like he would have won if we didn't join this competition. I feel very bad for him now.
If you have the chance in the future, please come and spar with me again. I will be stronger next time.
Oh man, I would love to have a little fight with him every now and then. I mean, I don't know if you can actually fight him in game and where to find him, but it would be amazing.
You gave an outstanding performance. Truly commendable.
Thank you, Kazuha. How nice of
I
you.
could sense that you're not familiar with bouts of this kind, and it could have cost you the match. But you were quick to adapt and managed to claim victory over your opponent.
You are observant.
As for the guy you'll be facing, his skill lies in his speed, and he has superior form.
Proposal for you. Let's go somewhere a little quieter, shall we? I haven't properly introduced myself yet. In the land of Inazuma, I was a wandering samurai.
Yeah, we could tell that from your getup. But at the same time, when you talk, you don't really sound like someone who's used to waving a sword around.
Well, don't judge a book by its cover.
It is true that I am versed both in literary and martial traditions. But on the straggling path of a wandering samurai, is there harm in acquiring a surplus skill? Given your talents, a few hints from me will be all that's necessary to bring your opponent down.
Hang on. Don't you think you're bending the rules a bit there?
But so are you, Beto.
Come with me. Some post-match entertainment is in order. Now that we're alone, let me cut to the heart of the matter. You are skilled in manipulating the elements. And not just a single element, but multiple. Is that correct? If the other contenders were to catch wind of your elemental abilities, let's just say it would cause some unwanted misunderstandings. If I'm not mistaken, you share these considerations, given your reluctance to use elemental skills even in the heat of a match.
Yes, but how did you know? He can listen to the wind is telling him stories. It's Venti.
When I talk about that which I see or hear in you, this is not poetic symbolism at play. I mean these things in the truest sense possible. Since a young age, I have been attuned to the tidings of nature. I hear the breath of the wind and the whispers of the leaves.
So the leaves have told him about me. I see how it is.
To think a human could wield the elements without a vision, and not to mention your incredibly complex scent, like that of some mysterious being.
He's looking at Paimon like some sort of food.
Stop evaluating us based on our smell. It's weird.
True, I kinda agree. It's a little bit weird, but it's fine. Kazuha is a little bit weird himself. I like the weird people.
Could you perchance enlighten me as to
I'm
how you
weird
managed
too.
to obtain your combined elemental abilities?
All I did was touch a statue of the seven, literally. I like that this quest goes into detail about the visions and what they actually are and what they mean to the people. I like that this quest does that. It's a little bit overlooked, I feel like.
Let's test your skills.
Do I have to fight as a traveler? Defeat the monsters nearby. Oh no, I can play it. I can do this. Alright. Mizuki may not be as good here because these elemental slimes are immune to the swirls she does. Like cryo slimes are immune to cryo swirls and such, so yeah.
For allowing me the honor of witnessing your mystical ways, I am willing to answer any questions you may have regarding Inazuma.
I am indeed in the dark, so please enlighten me.
So that's what you're curious about? Then allow me to tell you more. As you well know, a vision hunt decree is currently underway in Inazuma. Visions are a gift bestowed by the divine. People that have accepted this gift are now having their visions confiscated inexplicably. Sometimes in circumstances that leave their original recipients dead.
This may be a bit controversial to mention, but it also, like, the way vision holders are hunted in Inazuma during the vision hunt decree, it reminds me a lot about how during the Sakoko decree and before, people who had different religions to those accepted by the shogunate were also hunted down and exiled, or in some cases killed. Sadly, they were not very welcome in Japan at that time because the current shogun wanted to have total power over the country. So yeah, it's a little bit more complicated like that, obviously, but this is what I remember. And the story in Genshin kind of reminds me a little bit of that. Like, visions are heavily connected to the divine beings, to the gods, right? And they are forbidden by the shogun. So it's kind of a little bit similar to how people who had their own beliefs and their own religions back then were hunted because they pose a threat. But yeah, that just reminded me of it. It's just a thought, essentially. You can disagree with it or agree with it, or maybe you have your own theories. You can leave them down in the comments below. I think it's a fun thing to discuss ideas like that.
In the outset,
and of course, feel free to correct me if I'm wrong about anything.
Visions to living beings. Then does the current Electro Archon now doubt these criteria, or even the act in and of itself? Not to mention, with no new Electro Visions having been granted for such a long time, it would seem that we can infer something of the Raiden Shogun's feelings on the matter.
She sounds less like an Archon and more like a tyrant.
As far as I know, she is an Archon that pursues eternity. She will relentlessly carry out her will with no regard to what others may think or feel. Liyue's contracts are meant to benefit all who reside within Liyue. But what does Inazuma's pursuit of eternity bring to its people? It goes without saying that the people locked within Inazuma do not fare well these days.
Sounds a lot like something the god you encountered in the beginning would do.
Oh? Have you encountered the Electro Archon before? Time. We will change. But the Shogun will remain the same. If you wish to find her, she will forever be there. There will come a day when I too shall wish to understand the answers to eternity from her.
Oh dear, Kazuha is still so traumatized.
Ah, the time for your match is approaching.
Oh, right! We got so distracted talking about Inazuma that Paimon forgot all about the tournament!
If you have no other matters to attend to, then we can return together.
Now, I'd like to introduce our first combatant. Though few have seen her, her reputation knows no bounds. She strikes fear into the heart of Osile, and the mere mention of her name causes even Fatui Harbingers to turn pale in the face. Introducing Liyue's traveling hero!
Liyue's traveling hero, Inazuma Only, of course.
As for our other combatant, he still hasn't arrived.
Wait a moment. Something doesn't seem right about this. Captain Beto, perhaps we should check on the prize. Traveler, come with us.
It's empty.
Let me see. It's gone all right. The vision is missing.
No need to worry. Even the craftiest sleight of hand does not escape nature's watchful gaze.
Kazuha's watchful gaze, of course.
If you would, please come with me.
You caught up with me? How is that possible? I had even prepared a boat to ensure a quick getaway, and still you caught up to me.
No boat could ever match the speed of the wind.
The wind? What are you talking about? Oh, I get it. Your vision. Drat! If I only had a vision. Or if I could activate this one, then you'd never be able to catch me.
This has nothing to do with visions. You may be skilled at vanishing from a crowd, but it seems you know precious little about how to conceal yourself from nature's gaze. Additionally, your chosen escape route was flawed for reasons that are too numerous to go into. And on top of that, I could hear your boasting and proud laughter in the wind. In other words, you failed to meet any of the basic criteria for a grand heist. Namely speed, stealth, and
Kazuha destroyed him politely. He destroyed him politely. It's so cool. Ah, I love him.
You.
But most disappointing of all is the state of the vision in your hand. It appears that the vision doesn't respond to human desire indiscriminately.
Hand over the vision.
I went through to get it? I think not.
There'll be consequences if you resist any further. Just do as we say and there'll be no further consequences. Yep.
Really?
If you give up the vision, we'll let you go.
Fine. But you'd better mean it. It didn't activate once I took it anyway. It's nothing but a useless shell to me.
You know, according to the laws of the sea, the penalty for stealing is breaking the culprit's arm.
Oh my god, Kazuha. Okay, I would not want to make him mad.
It seems that it would be only fair to brand the word thief on your forehead with a hot iron.
Okay, I take back the things I said about Kazuha earlier. I think he's a little bit scary. But I guess he needs to be taught the lesson anyway.
No! Do what you want, but please, don't brand my forehead, please!
He has persevered to the bitter end, and now death looms near. Yet still the gods do not bestow their favor upon him.
This was all an experiment by Kazuha to see whether he could activate the vision. I see how it is.
Down the vision and leave. I've changed my mind. No further punishment for you.
Huh? Paimon doesn't get it. Were you just trying to scare him?
I take no pleasure in frightening others. I was just testing all possibilities while the vision remained in his hands. When people are forced into a corner, that is when their greatest strength will appear. I thought it may be an opportunity for him to awaken the vision. Come, why don't you give it a try?
I'll try.
The vision didn't seem to respond at all.
I see. So you are also unable to rekindle the vision.
He's so sad. Oh man, he misses his friend so much. He misses Tomo. Why are you so attached to this vision?
Yeah, what's the story behind this vision anyway?
The story begins with an old friend.
Oh, and we get to see the cutscene.
He was once a good friend of mine. One day he asked me about a sword art of which he had heard, the Musono Hitotachi. I told him it can only be witnessed when divine punishment is administered. It is the pinnacle of the Raiden Shogun's skill, a symbol of ultimate power. But he replied, there must be one who can withstand it. There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow. Then, the Vision Hunt decree arrived. People's aspirations were stripped away as the Raiden Shogun began to construct her ideal of eternity. While I was fleeing from place to place, I heard that my friend had challenged the Vision Hunters to a duel before the throne. A solemn yet brutal challenge. The defeated face divine punishment, while the victors gain a second chance. Perhaps he thought he of all people should make a stand. Coming face to face with the Musono Hitotachi was all that he truly desired, after all. When I arrived at Tenshukaku, the duel was over. I heard his sentence of divine punishment, his severed blade hitting the ground. Perhaps that was the glory he had yearned to witness. In his last moments, what expression was on his face? Before I knew it, I had stepped forward and snatched the dying vision and was running from the scene. All I knew was that I mustn't let his hope, which burned so brightly, become buried among the ice-cold statue of a god.
This is so sad. Oh my god.
I may come to find that all I have done is meaningless.
This is so bad. I'm so sorry for Kazuha. This cutscene makes me so emotional every single time. It's really, really sad.
As a wandering samurai, I find meaning in traveling and the sprawling.
It's also sad that the vision Tomo had received was an electro vision that was given, like it was granted to him by the Raiden Shogun, and then she was the one to do this to him. I mean, of course, he was the one challenging her, for sure, and he really desperately wanted to witness it, but I sometimes wonder about Tomo's mental state, like whether he was depressed, whether he was okay, since he wanted to face her like this. It makes me kind of sad, and of course Kazuha being left behind with the burden to shoulder. It's so tragic.
Kazuha.
Yeah, it's so sad.
It's just another way of saying I do as I please.
And this is how Inazuma is introduced to us.
All right then, it's time we returned.
If you need to talk more, I'm here to listen. Yeah. No, they're not troubling me. I like listening to you. It's okay, I'm here for you.
But thank you.
You're welcome, Kazuha. Well, man, now I'm even more sad that I didn't pull him. Alright, we are back at the tournament. We'll be announced as the winners, of course.
If that's the case, then the rules stipulate that he is disqualified. And our hero here is the champion.
So will we be able to travel to Inazuma now? Yeah. I'm also very impatient.
Final word of warning. The part of your journey that lies after the storm may well prove to be the most arduous.
Alright, that was the first part of the Inazuma Archon Quest prologue. So yeah, now we can finally go to Inazuma, I suppose. Finally, after such a long time, I've even managed to clear this floor 10 in the meanwhile at AO35. I think this is the biggest achievement I've ever done in Genshin, because all of the characters have like level 1 talents and stuff, and only a handful of characters are actually properly leveled, but I still managed to 3 stars. So yeah, I got a couple of promodums from that as well. I've been waiting for you all day. It seems our intel has arrived.
Ah, you finally made it. All these years, come rain or storm, the Crux fleet has never suffered a delay. If it were anyone else, I might have set sail already.
Apologies, Captain. It's an honor to be aboard. Yeah. And off we go.
Ahoy there.
Yay!
So, you finally made it. You sure kept me waiting, Captain. And it appears we have a couple of stowaways. Or perhaps I should say, honored guests.
Shush!
You can blame your almighty Shogun. The tempests around Inazuma have been growing all the more fierce lately. Though the fleet was fully up to the challenge, the inclement weather still caused some delay. Now then, let me introduce everyone. This is Toma, a trade partner that I've gotten to know recently.
You don't know how long I've been waiting to see you.
Toma, these two are...
Oh, no need for introductions. Their reputation precedes them. Seems even the stormy seas can't keep rumors of these outlanders' sterling deeds at bay.
Nice to meet you, Toma.
If you run into any problems here, just talk to Toma. But if he tries to pull any moves on you, I'll be sure to deal with him personally the next time I'm around.
Well, thanks, Beto.
No need to worry. I'm sure we'll get along just fine.
We got this. Look forward to seeing you again. We got this.
Fair seas, Captain Beto. Bye-bye!
Goodbye. Goodbye, Liwe. It was fun, but now it's time to go to my land.
First things first. We need to go get you registered at the border checkpoint.
Paimon thought we were supposed to be keeping things on the down low. Are we just gonna walk into the government's hands?
Yeah, it's kind of a little bit risky, but I think Paimon is underestimating Toma's influence around here.
Don't underestimate the reaches of the Sakoku Decree. You wouldn't be able to avoid inspection even if you tried. So we have to play by the rules, even if we're kind of bending them.
Okay then. Now I'm feeling a little bit nervous. Absolutely, yes. Are we allowed to move now? Welcome back to Inazuma Only. Finally in Inazuma. It's only been, what, 6 months or something? I don't know. It's been a very long time. Yeah, let's collect our first lavender melons. I'm not sure, but if you're interested, but I would talk to every single NPC if I could. So, yeah. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do it right now because I just want to play the main quest. But I may make some exploration parts in which I talk to the NPCs.
Hello? Please state your name, identity, and the purpose of your visit. Oh, except you, Toma. You must be new here. Excuse me? Please provide the information requested and also declare any goods you are carrying with you.
We are here to trade wine and ore. We are here to find my brother.
Well, I'm sorry. We cannot approve entry for purely personal reasons. So, unless you have a valid reason for visiting in accordance with the rules... My apologies, but I'll have to ask you to...
Here are their entry papers, for your kind perusal.
Toma. Toma was just messing around.
Take your time, no rush or anything. So, where do we go next?
The Outlander Affairs Agency. They only check entry permits here. If you want to remain on Rito, there's a process you have to go through with them.
Sheesh. So it is super strict, just like everyone said.
Well, let's not forget that to everyday folk in Inazuma, people from everywhere else are referred to as outsiders. As the word suggests, Outlanders aren't very welcome in Inazuma with the Sakoku Decree in force. Not even on Rito, where they've established an outsider settlement.
Yeah, it clearly is a reference to Deshima, the artificial island, like I said earlier. It's for sure a reference. Okay, so before I go do the quest, let me quickly unlock the statue. Hopefully they let me pass. Surely. Surely they let me pass. Going back to Inazuma with Wandra is a feeling. Alright, let's get the first statue in Inazuma. Here we go. Narukami Island has been unlocked. Rito, quite far away from the mainland. So yeah, there's that. There is one. Let me get that real quick. With Wander, this is really easy, right? So, yeah. Let's get that. There we go. Boink. That's our first Electroculus for the series. For now, we need to get approved by the Inazuman government so that we're allowed to stay. Give us our permits.
Okay, the processing fee will be 2 million mora.
2 million more. I mean, I can pay that. I have 35 million more. That's not an issue for me.
2 million? For a processing fee? Are you serious?
Thank you ever so much, Monsieur. But as this is just a processing fee, I think 600 Mora should cover it if I'm paying on their behalf. I'll treat you to dinner too. How does that sound?
He's treating her to dinner. Oh my goodness, Toma coming in clutch for us.
All right then, as you wish, Mr. Toma. I will make a record.
Oh, I mean, sure, if that works. If that works, it works, you know? I'm not gonna complain.
It's at times like this that having a local friend really comes in handy.
Well, Toma is my local friend, I guess. Doesn't anyone push back? That's blatant oppression against Outlanders. Well, you'll see, Lumine. Inazuma has a big problem with it, but yeah, it is kind of a reference to that time period in Japan where it was exactly like that, so it's kind of cool to see in the video game, to be honest. But I digress. Doesn't anyone push back?
Yes, but when you're an Outlander in Inazuma, far from home in this close nation era, there's very little that can be done about it. The most that overseas merchants can do to look after themselves is stick together. That's how the International Trade Association came about.
So it's a trade association built by and for Outlander?
Yep. And as well as advancing commercial interests, the association provides help, support, and structure for Outlanders trying to survive on Rito. Essentially, it's an association devoted to both commercial excellence and survival skills.
So how would an Outlander ever get to meet the Raiden Shogun if he is further away than ever? Yeah, she does.
Sounds like just staying alive is an achievement when you're an Outlander in Inazuma.
She is a deity who reigns on high, while all other life gazes up in awe.
I still have to find a way. Yes, I do. Toma, it's crucial.
When it comes to who you will encounter in this world, who's to say you won't happen to run into the Raiden Shogun one day after lunch?
It surely ain't that easy, Toma. Stop joking around.
And is that likely?
Okay, I'll give it to you straight. I know of a way to introduce you to the Raiden Shogun.
Surely not through your boss, Toma. Surely not through the Kamisato clan.
Connections come at a high price, you understand?
Oh my god. He wants something from us.
Not you too!
So what's the job?
Here's the situation. As I touched upon earlier, the members of the International Trade Association are constantly struggling to survive. Recently, things seem to have gotten more difficult than ever for them, so just go and check things out. See if there's any way you can help. The head of the association is called Kurisu, and he's a good friend of mine. Go talk to him. I'll wait for you here.
Kurisu, as in the Japanese way of saying Chris? I suppose it's just Chris. Yeah. Yeah, there he is. Chris, hello.
You must be seeking refuge with the International Trade Association. The Outlander Affairs Agency took you for all you're worth, I suppose.
He has the Fontaine outfit, I think. Very nearly. Luckily, we had a friend with us.
Good. That's a relief. You need to be careful, or you'll find yourself losing your savings all at once.
He sounds so tired.
We heard the association has been having some difficulties lately. Is that true?
What's really squeezing us Outlander merchants dry is those Mora grubbers from the Kanjo Commission.
Oh, of the 3 commissions, that's the one that oversees everything on Rito, isn't it?
That's right. They impose astronomical tax rate, unbelievable regulations, and that's not the worst of it. They just issued a new tax decree recently that, for some reason, completely changes the way we pay our taxes. It used to be Mora, but now it's something called Crystal Marrow.
Oh goodness, I recognize that name. Yes, it is Sayu's essential material, I know, but I recognize the name from somewhere else. Tatarasuna.
So, in order to pay our taxes, we began an arduous search for this Crystal Marrow, but then we found we'd only managed to create a bigger problem for ourselves. The rising demand for Crystal Marrow drove the price higher and higher. Now there's only one vendor who even has it in stock. We can't get a hold of it anywhere else.
Isn't that what they call a monopoly?
Exactly. So this vendor keeps pushing the price up, and we have no choice but to buy from them because the tax decree forces us to.
Yeah, it's a really bad situation. Oh goodness. And you expect me to fix it? Can't you discuss the situation with the Kanjo Commission? Well, they are probably on board with this, for sure.
I've actually done business with him in the past, but after a point he stopped contacting us. I have no idea where he sources the stuff.
Well, it definitely sounds like he's being unfair. How do we find him? We could go talk to him and see if he lets anything slip.
Hey, that's a pretty good idea. Since you're not affiliated with the association and you're new to Rito, he may just let his guard down. If I remember correctly, our usual meeting point with him is under a tree by the coast in the residential district. See if you can find him there.
Got it! We're on the case!
Yep, we're just gonna fix the tax issues. Sure. Since there's nothing else on our list, apparently.
Huh? I don't think I recognize you. Are you new arrivals?
Yes, we just arrived.
So, what do you need with me?
Where do you source your goods? As if he's gonna tell you that.
The sheer nerve.
He's called Werner. That's a German name.
If I gave you my sources, I might as well hand you the whole darn business.
If you didn't know, my native language is German, so I also always think it's very funny when people pronounce Mondstadt as Mondstadt or something. It's like, it's very funny to me. Can you reduce your prices?
Are you even buying? Oh, I see what's going on here. Karisu and his associates sent you here to try and plead their case, didn't they?
What are we gonna do? There's no talking to this guy.
Let's go talk to Toma. He's the professional. Oh my god, I have no idea. Toma does these things on a daily basis, right? How does he do it? There's so much pressure on him. Oh goodness, I could never do that. Well, you have to be very extroverted to do a job like this, I feel like.
That was quick. You resolved it already?
You wish.
Actually, we're having a little trouble.
Getting you to go fixing things when you've only just arrived is quite a demand.
What do you know about Wena?
You're saying he used to be a member of the International Trade Association? So he's an Outlander too?
Yes. Couldn't you tell when you spoke to him?
Seems like a Mondstadter to me. Yup. He did.
That's right. Werner was born in Mondstadt, then went into the shipping business, trading between Leah and Inazuma. I believe even the most ungrateful and cold-hearted of people still have some amount of gratitude and warmth left in them somewhere.
Toma is so sweet. He believes in the goodwill in everybody. It's so sweet. I'll go back and talk to him again.
Really? Is that all you need to know?
Well then, it sounds like you may have found a way in with him.
Yeah, you gave us a hint that even the cold people have a sliver of warmth in them, so maybe we can appeal to that warmth. And since he's from Mondstadt, maybe we can give him some things from there.
What are you doing back here? Just because I got plenty of time on my hands doesn't mean I want to waste any of it talking to you.
Time in your hands, someone would call it a form of freedom.
Huh? Where's this coming from?
A dandelion wine would sure be nice on a day like this. A bard serenade would be perfect right now.
Mondstadt? You were talking about Mondstadt.
Let's give him a dandelion, actually. I feel like that's a good fit.
Goodness, I can sense it now. So familiar, but I can't remember the last time I was there. The scent of Mondstadt. Oh, how it takes me back.
May the animal Archon protect you.
Oh, my hometown. The home of freedom. How I long to go back and visit.
It's working!
You should go back if you miss your home so much. Maybe it's a sign for you to go back.
Wait. Stop. That's enough. Don't make me relive it anymore. My poor heart can't take it.
A lot of people out there sympathize with the position you're in. A lot of people have supported you in the past. I think this better.
The folks from the International Trade Association. And I suppose they are far from home, just like me. Often, I'll sneak down to the shore at night and listen to the sound of the waves. I like to imagine it's the voice of my hometown, carried across the ocean.
It's so depressing. I love how at the beginning, when you go to Inazuma for the first time, everything is just depressing.
I've run into folks from the association more than a few times doing just that, but I always hide my face and slip away. Don't you think I've wanted to talk things through with them and free myself from this anguish?
Well, no one's stopping you, so...
They're so resilient. None of them had anyone else to rely on, so they rallied together, committed to finding a way to survive. But I couldn't do it. I'm not strong enough, so I caved. Those people, they'd make the smallest of promises, offer the most measly benefits, and I'd do whatever they asked of me. And make Mondstadters look like the worst people in the world. All right, I'll tell you the whole story. It's eating me up inside, and I can't take it anymore.
The International Trade Association will protect you. True.
I betrayed them. I can't show my face there.
They'll forgive you.
Come on, you scaredy cat. Look, you messed up, but now it's time to make things right. So come on, get it off your chest. What's the deal here?
It's a scheme by the tax collection Ashigaru. Keijiro and his companions. They start by overtaxing the merchants, then take the extra crystal marrow they receive and stockpile it. Once the merchants run out of places to buy crystal marrow, they get me to sell that extra stock back to the merchants at an extortionate price, with the proceeds going to the tax collection Ashigaru.
Wow, that's really, really scummy. We need evidence.
Evidence? You're right. Without conclusive evidence, he will never admit it. Now that I think about it, whenever I report back to him after a sale, he always heads to the same place. It's always made me suspicious. As it happens, I handed some Mora over to him not long ago. I can show you where he went if you want.
Yes, yes. Let's do that. Is this the stealth mission? Oh yes, it is the stealth mission, I think. Oh goodness. I'm so bad at stealth missions. I hope I can do this first try. I'm not here, you do not see me.
Too close! That's too close!
I'm sorry. Did I just cut off the dialogue like this? Does it forward the dialogue? I think he would have talked to them. Oh well. You're hearing things. There's no one behind you. No one. Nothing. Did I do it? Oh yes, I did it! Thank goodness. Oh my goodness. I was so bad at this the first time I played it, I think. On my main account, I failed it like 2 or 3 times. I'm really, really bad at stealth missions. Let's take a look.
Whoa, it's a ledger. Boring! Paimon thought he'd hidden a big pile of Mora here.
Yes, the real reason Paimon came along. You wanted to take the Mora for yourself. Admit it.
Let me take a look here. Aha, yes! This is what we're looking for. A clear and complete record of every single transaction, each one proof of his guilt.
Alright, we've got the evidence.
But we really don't have anything left. If this keeps up, our sales will come in at a loss. There'll be nothing left for us to do but starve.
You know the decree. The rules are the rules. No discounts, no exceptions, and no excuses.
You're the one making a mockery of the rules here, Keijiro.
And who are you? Another new member of the association?
It just so happens that we found your little ledger, so now we're here to tell everyone all about how you embezzled crystal marrow to sell it right back to the taxpayers.
Huh? Is this true?
You've been swindling us.
Well, you see,
Let me take a look at the ledger. Well, would you look at that? Every payment the association has made is right here in your personal ledger. So, Mr. Keijiro, it seems you have some explaining to do. How shall we settle this?
Well, even if what you say is true, what do you suggest we do about it?
I believe you still have a quantity of crystal marrow in your possession, correct? Perhaps that crystal marrow could be used as compensation for the recent tax hike, and us merchants could finally have some more breathing room.
Is that it?
Oh, do you have any idea the hoops I had to jump through to get the crystal marrow and keep it hidden? Fine. In that case, I'll send it over to you today.
I'm sick of being pushed around like this. I won't let him off so easily.
Harrison!
Hey, what's all this racket? Does someone dare question the decree?
Ah, Chief, you've arrived.
What was all the commotion I heard just now?
Oh, we were just discussing a minor tax issue. I do my utmost to lend them a helping hand, but they're never grateful.
A helping hand? The only thing you're doing is stuffing your greedy pockets with our hard-earned wealth. I assure you that Hirage Shinsuke will hear of this.
Oh, and you dare to utter the Commissioner's name. You Outlanders have no respect for the rules. Seize the merchants. We will resolve this dispute back at headquarters.
Uh-oh. This is going in a bad direction.
No worries, Toma is gonna come in, right?
Gentlemen,
Oh yes.
come now. Is there any need for this? If there's a dispute to resolve, let's get a drink and talk it over.
Who are you supposed to be? And why in my right mind would I join you for a drink?
Ha! You never heard of the Fixer?
Context, Paimon. Context.
Here's my card.
Huh. You're from the Yashiro Commission.
Shh.
Huh. Well, this is Kanjo Commission territory. However powerful the Yashiro Commission may be, you have no business meddling in Rito's affairs.
Of course not, of course not. Still, perhaps you could show the young
Oh, it's Ayaka's fan.
lady of art. You wouldn't want your name showing up in a petition to the Shogun, would you?
That fan, the Shirasagi Himegimi. I don't need any trouble with her. Okay, let's forget all this. It'll give us one less thing to worry about.
But, Chief!
Enough! We're leaving.
Let's get dinner one day soon, gentlemen. My treat, I insist.
He sounds very, very motivated.
No response, huh? I suppose that bridge is well and truly burned then. Corruption seems rife in the Kanjo Commission. They truly are rotten to the core. All right, time for me to answer your questions. What would you like to know?
Tell me about the Shirasagi Himegimi.
Straight to the point. Let me reintroduce myself. I belong to the Kamisato clan of the Yashiro Commission on Narukami Island. I'm an attendant of the Shirasagi Himegimi.
You've been keeping your true identity a secret from us this whole... So, the Yashiro Commission. Guessing that's another branch of the Tri-Commission?
Correct. The Kamisato clan is the head of the Yashiro Commission, who manage ceremonial and cultural affairs. I'd go into more detail on what exactly that covers, but I'm not even sure myself. So, when Miss Kamisato heard of your intention to come to Inazuma, she began looking forward to your arrival with great anticipation. She's excited to find out whether the rumors are true. That is, that you have what it takes to change the tide of the times.
Change the tide of the times?
In the test I gave you earlier, although there were a few hiccups at the end, it was you who found the way to turn the situation around. Navigating powerful people, using their character flaws to your advantage. It's just what Miss Kamisato hoped to see.
She thinks I'm some sort of... Oh my goodness, not Toma, please.
With your help, even the Vision Hunt decree...
I never offered to help, I refuse. Yep.
That's an unexpected development. Perhaps our sources were misleading.
I have one real goal here, to meet the Raiden Shogun.
Yes, of course. I completely understand, and as agreed, I shall help set that up for you.
Toma sure didn't put up much of a fight.
Well, my work on Rito is done. So I suppose this is goodbye for now. Oh, one more thing. This invitation letter is for you. When you get to Narukami Island, you can find me at the Komori Tea House, as per the letter. Good luck with everything. See you soon.
But there's one problem.
Huh? What's up?
Outlanders are unable to leave Rito. Yeah.
Right! Wait, so did Toma forget that too?
I think perhaps not. This must be the next part of his test.
Oh, darn it! No wonder he was so matter-of-fact about the whole thing. As soon as we get off Ritu, Paimon's going straight to Komori Tea House to settle the score! Well, guess we should give it a try. Let's head to the border and see how far we get.
Not far. They're gonna stop us. Hello, good sir. Would like to leave.
Stop there. Present your travel permits.
Sorry, but we really gotta get to Narukami Island. It's kinda urgent.
If you don't have a travel permit, this is as far as you'll get. Those are the rules.
As expected. Traveler, you gotta think of something. How do we get out of Rito?
If the Yashiro Commission has heard of us, I wonder if the Kanjo Commission has heard of us.
Are you saying we should go and meet with the Kanjo Commissioner? Guess it can't hurt to try. Even if Paimon has a few choice words to say about his subordinates. Who knows? Maybe he's our biggest fan.
I am Hiragi Shinsuke, Kanjo Commissioner and head of the Hiragi clan. It's an honor to meet you both. Rito is greatly honored to have you visit us. One other thing I heard about you is your great zeal for helping other people. This makes me wonder whether you might be so kind as to render your assistance to the Kanjo Commission.
Oh, sure, no problem. Whatever you need, right?
Time to run some errands again. This is my forte.
709 letters to be precise.
Hey, what gives? How come you don't have people to do that already?
Terribly sorry. We're just a little short on people lately.
What sort of an explanation is that? Traveler, what are we going to do? Should we really help this guy?
I'll consider it.
The spirit. Don't keep me waiting too long now.
Just as I expected. Saw this coming.
Huh? What did we do?
Miss Hiragi has a letter for you. She insists that you read it immediately.
A letter? Quick! Let Paimon see!
She wants to see us under the moonlight.
So this means she wants you to secretly meet her at night? But you didn't seem surprised at all by this.
We share the clans. Shinsuke has no intention of letting us leave. Alright, let's wait. Oh, the Narukami shrine looks really pretty in the background.
Ah, you finally arrived. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Hiragi Chisato. This is technically the second time we have met. It's a pleasure to see you again.
Is this the Raiden Shogun's voice in English? Do they have the same voice actor? They sound so familiar. The mean's face. That is the face of disappointment. I'm leaving.
Stop! Paimon gets the whole picture now.
Of course, in doing so, I will also do everything in my power to help you leave Rito. That is my promise.
Seems like a reasonable deal, seeing as we don't have any other option.
We don't have much time. I'll tell you my plans to help you off the island. It just so happens that a shipment of goods is...
Alright. And she trusts us to deliver her letter, so we shall do that.
Order. I'm counting on you to deliver my letter.
Sure, let's do it. Immediately.
Hold on, please. These goods are being sent to Watatsumi Island?
My lady, this is an unexpected honor.
My father simply has some concerns of the shipment's safety, and has ordered that myself and an additional qualified escort be dispatched to ensure safe transport of the goods.
My lady, you aren't suggesting that you intend to escort this shipment personally, are you? There's certainly no need for you to trouble yourself with such a matter. And as for this qualified escort...
You dare question my abilities?
Please, do not cause us any further delay. If memory serves me right, my father has already asserted that this shipment must arrive on time. I'm certain punishment will be duly dispensed if it fails to do so. Do you really presume that you can fully guarantee my safety on your own?
Boy, Chisato can talk the talk.
Yes, my lady. Very well then. It's an honor to have you accompanying us. Your safety is our highest priority.
Well then, if we're through here, I suggest we set off at once. Dawdling will only allow potential thieves more time to prepare now.
Yippee! Finally, we can leave Rito. Let's start. This shouldn't be an issue for us at all. Was that everything? Perhaps, maybe? I don't know. Nope. There's some more people. Oh, it's the first Kairagi we have to fight.
We can take refuge in the village up ahead. How are you faring, my lady?
I'm perfectly all right. You may stop here. The road to Narukami Island is just over there. In my letter, I've requested Kamaji to grant you a special travel permit from the Tenryou Commission. Consider it a token of my appreciation.
Thank you, Chisato.
My lady.
So that's how it is. I had a feeling something was amiss, but Shinojo, you...
No, Lady Hiragi would never hide anything from us, I'm sure of it. But
who is this
Kumano you speak of, my lady?
Oh dear, oh no.
I'm not afraid to say that he's the one I love.
Oh dear.
The one you love?
Oh dear, Shinojo, no.
Shinojo, did you honestly think that...
Oh dear. Oh, poor guy.
What? No, I was just clarifying, that's all. I would never in my wildest dreams,
You two needn't worry. Please, forget that this ever happened. If my father catches word of it, I alone will be held accountable.
Yes, of course. As you wish, my lady.
But what will happen if your actions here are discovered, Chisato?
Don't fret. My father has always been one to spoil me. The worst he'd do is sentence me to half a day without food or something to that effect.
Oh no. We lost him. We lost him.
All right.
Oh dear. The first heartbreak. Alright, we unlocked everything, I think. Oh, that is the invitation letter for the event. Yeah, Miko sent us that. But yes, everybody, we're finally in Inazuma. At long last. But yeah, this is where I think I'll end episode 1. I mean, not episode 1, episode 4. I'm so sorry. Episode 4 of the series.